We go live when I say we go live, Steve. This is Chilling with Chase, not Steve's Kitchen, not All Honor. This is Chilling with Chase. I know you guys must be confused. You're like, why is Brian Danielson and
I'll fix
MJF
this right now.
staring at me? Well, guys, let me change that real quick. Let me change that real quick. We'll show our good buddy, dude. Look, Tony Khan's here. I hope you guys enjoy Revolution. Hope you guys enjoy the show. It's gonna be a big show. Super excited to have it and everything. But anyways, what is up, guys? Chase here with the Chillin with Chase network. We have two Steves here on the Chillin with Chase episode. I don't know what Steve is doing. He's just all over the place with it. Let me go ahead and get the background and stuff. We have a lot going on behind the scenes, but yes, the Chillin with Chase network or Chillin Chase podcast here every Saturday. Today's Sunday, just because my Saturday was busy. You guys know, huge UFC fan. John Jones made his return. So I was a little busy, but now we are here and we're here to answer any questions you may have, talk about anything for the next hour. I'm going to go share this on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Chase Oliver 68. Ask some questions. All right.
All right, I fixed it. I got the graphic up. If anything,
Yeah.
boom.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, Steve, we're already live, pal.
I know. Just in case.
We don't need no graphic. The graphics, everyone knows what they're watching. They all know that they're watching Chillin' with Chase.
When the GOAT
John Jones came back last night, everyone was doubting him. They were trying to find ways, Steve. They were trying to. It's funny, man. People are hilarious when it comes to this, man. It's like they want this guy to fail. They wanted him to fail. They were trying to make excuses. They were trying to say things and stuff like that.
Layoff, right?
Yeah.
The weight gain.
Good morning, John. Good morning, Brandon. How's it going, guys?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everyone.
But yeah, no, everyone was doubting him, and I don't understand. Like, where in your life have you seen John Jones? When John Jones should be doubted? There's never been a time in my life where I said, yeah, you know what? I got to doubt John Jones. John Jones is a guy that can't win a big fight. I mean, I told people, man, Cyril Gahn, like, I get it. He has all the tools that you feel like he could beat John Jones, but he isn't going to beat John Jones. Like, we got to be real with ourselves sometimes, man. Like, people need to stop acting like they know, man. Exactly. Like John said, people really thought a guy who got out-grappled by Francis could beat John Jones. Dude, John Jones made that look easy, dude.
He did.
Made that look easy.
You know what's crazy? And I was saying that, and it really hit me yesterday, like when I logged off and all that shit, right? Like, Francis was losing. Like, even Francis, my bad. Cyril Gahn. Like, you knew he was losing. You knew. I even think he knew, like, all right, I'm gonna lose. But bro, put a fight. Do something. Like, it sucks when people go back and rewatch this fight, right? In the main event of UFC 285, and the only effective shot that he did was a low blow with a kick to the groin.
Yeah, exactly.
That's sad, bro. That is fucking disappointing.
Yeah, Cyril Gahn, and then he came out to the post press conference like smiling like a little goober. Like, come on, bro.
He got paid.
Yeah, he probably is. Yeah, hey, Cyril Gahn, he's a good fighter. He's shown his work, but yeah, he got paid. Once I saw Jones on that DC diet, I knew it was over. Yeah, dude, John Jones looked like he ate DC, man. He looked like he ate Daniel Cormier. The moment looked too big for Gahn. He was flustered. Yeah, Gahn. That's the thing. Gahn is like, when Cyril Gahn, when I saw that ESPN quote, "Oh, I don't train seriously. I just train when the fights go and stuff like that." I was like, okay, this guy is still raw in the game. I mean, you got to look at his record. People are forgetting this was like his 13th fight ever. It's not like he's been a seasoned fighter, and the heavyweight division is so barren. Like, he is just a really nice prospect. Like, Cyril Gahn reminds me of Anthony Joshua, just like a nice prospect, like has like all the tools that you want, has the look, has the ability. It's just, can Cyril Gahn put that all together? Can he like get out of his own way? Can he use his athleticism to be better? That's the thing with Cyril Gahn. He needs to use his athleticism to be better and stuff.
Yeah.
Cyril Gahn was looking like Ben Askren after the Jake Paul. he sat there and he had that face. What happened? And it was like, John Jones happened, bro. You just fought You fought the greatest fight. Yeah, that face right there, like, whoa, 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 whoa. This guy is so. He's saying, damn, this guy is good. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I know that face because I've made that face when I got my ass kicked in wrestling before, where I'm like, damn, there's someone that damn good out there, and you can't believe it. It's a monster. Good morning, sleeping angels. Good
What's going on,
morning.
Sleeping Angels? Good morning. You know what it reminded me of too, bro? Like that reaction. Even though he
Mhm.
didn't give that reaction when it happened, but when Connor knocked out Jose Aldo in like 15 seconds,
Yeah,
the
and then
the and again for the Aldo camp, they were like in disbelief because again, you didn't expect that would happen, you know. But again, I feel like there's people who were left wanting more. Because there's people that I've heard say, "Oh, I want to see him now, Stipe face
yeah,
Stipe Miocic. What's he gonna do when he fights Stipe? That's gonna be a whole other
it's
story."
crazy. It's crazy how we can't just like celebrate a dominant win for
Exactly,
John
bro.
Jones. People are like, "Oh, he didn't really
Pushing
show
him
me.
close more.
He didn't really show me much." I'm like, what more do you need to show you? Like he literally, like people complain that John Jones is not going out there finishing people. He literally finished at who
A
everyone said was
former
the
interim
scariest.
champion.
Yeah, like the scariest guy in the division. Everyone said, "Oh, well, Jones, he would rather fight Stipe than this guy." Everyone was saying Cyril Gahn was the scariest guy next behind Francis and Ngannou. They said Gahn is the scariest because he moves like a middleweight. He's a heavyweight with middleweight speed. He's fucking good like that. So people thought this was gonna be Jones's biggest test, and Jones, like, bro, he could probably fight at the next pay per view. Like if they like if Israel Adesanya is afraid to fight Alex Pariah, like, okay, cool, John Jones, find an opponent. We can find one of these heavyweights because beautiful thing about most heavyweight fighters, they don't need to cut much weight. But yeah, no, it's like that's the thing. We just appreciate the greatness because like now it's like before it was like, oh, he didn't look good in his last 3 fights before the title fight. But remember, I talked about this before. I talked about this on the True Heel Heat Sports channel before the pay-per-view. I said this. I said, guys, look at those 3 opponents, look at the names, and look at where they're at now after they faced John Jones. John Jones just found those people not worth his time. He did not. He did not find Thiago Santos worth his time, who's no longer in the UFC. He did not find Dominic Reyes worth his time, who, yes, probably beat him, but he's on, a downfall of his career. And he definitely didn't find Anthony Smith worth his damn time. And sure, Anthony Smith is probably the only one out of the 3 that I named closest to a title shot. But really, to be honest, I don't see him getting a title shot anytime soon. But one GOAT did lose this past last night, Steve. Valentina Shevchenko. She threw a spinning kick. I feel like if she didn't throw that spinning kick, she probably would still be the champion. And Alexa Grasso jumped on that back, put in a choke, and Valentina. She tried her best, man. She
tried her best.
She felt that she could get out of it. She couldn't. Ended up tapping out. Look, Alexa Grasso, congrats to her. Big win for the UFC. They definitely are happy because Valentina, besides Nico Montana, Valentina was the only woman with that belt. And it's like, she had that belt for years, man. And I'm talking about years. So now it's like you got a new champion in Alexa Grasso who, very, very good, marketable human being, very good story, fun fighter. I think she showed in that fight that Valentina is kind of losing a step. She kind of beat Valentina in some of the exchanges in the striking department, which really shocked me, and especially because Valentina had to went to her wrestling. Valentina really doesn't go to her wrestling unless she really needs to, and that showed how much respect she had for Grasso's stand up. Grasso really impressed me. I didn't really give Grasso too much of a chance. I think Grasso is a really good fighter, but I didn't give her that much of a chance because there's other people in that division. Erin Blanchfield, who I'm a huge fan of. I'm telling you right now, that girl is going to be the next Valentina. Erin Blanchfield, not Talia Santos, who everyone praises. It's going to be Erin Blanchfield. So if you're Alexa Grasso, take the Valentina rematch. Obviously, it should be an automatic rematch for what Valentina did
in Mexico.
Dude, yeah, put it in Mexico. Put it with Brandon Moreno defending his belt. He has a challenger and Pantoja, and let's do it. Let's do that. And then maybe Irene Aldana and Amanda Nunes. You got like 3 big time Mexican fighters going for belts or defending their belts too in big fights. So I think though Alexa Grasso, she is definitely going to be a good champion for the UFC. But you just got to avoid that Erin Blanchfield because Erin Blanchfield is a problem. I'm telling people, just watch out for her. Watch out for Erin Blanchfield. She is good. She is really good. But other fights that happened.
She's coming off that win against
Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade. Yeah, she made her tap out, right? Yeah.
Tapped out a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black
Black
belt.
belt.
And let's see what CPZ wrote here. My good friend. I was happy Jones finally uses wrestling. His last few light heavyweight fights, he was so dead set on using his stand-up. He killed Thiago Santos' legs and didn't even wrestle him. Yeah, like that was weird. Like Jones was like in a weird state. Like, so a lot of Jones's dominant finishes are just when he uses his wrestling. You know, like that's what people are so confused. Jones is not like a knockout fighter. Jones wins by submission because he uses his length or he uses the elbows, you know, in when he gets the fighters down to the ground. So it was kind of weird that those last three fights before he left, he wasn't really using his wrestling. He was just trying to outstrike, you know, somewhat decent strikers and stuff. So
Yes.
Valentina needs to wrestle to stay in the fight, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, well, because she was getting what's it called? She was getting her ass kicked.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know it's crazy too.
y'all gonna Keen. I'm tired, man. Dude, I drank all night last night. I
Yeah,
partied and stuff.
I can
So
attest to this.
of
I can
course I'm gonna
attest.
be. Of course I'm gonna be tired. Like, what do you want me to be? Up and stuff. By the way, hydration IVs. If you guys, they're at Target, worth like 15 bucks, bro. Oh my god, cures any hangover. You'll feel fine. You won't even like realize that you're doing it. Stuff. But you know, other fights on the card that I want to just like quickly go over. Shavkat Ramnov took on Jeff Neal, and a great fight. Shavkat had his he had a similar moment to Hamzat, where Hamzat and Gilbert Burns had that really good fight. That was Shavkat's really good fight, but he looked impressive. I still think this guy is a future world champion, and I think he's an absolute monster. Jalen Turner and Gamrot, really fun fight as well. I felt Jalen Turner won, but I can see why people gave the fight to Martius Gamrot. Gamrot coming in on short notice to take on the 6'3" prospect. Amazing stuff. And Steve, our new favorite fighter, our boy Bo Nickel,
Destroyed him.
destroyed this poor kid. Fellow Dana White Contender Series guy.
Yes.
Bo Nickel. Oh, we are on the Bo Nickel train. We are buying the Bo Nickel stock. I've been telling people I love this guy, and he has it all, man. Look, really good fighter, can cut a good promo. Bo Nickel is that guy.
Someone wrote a question. I think John wrote in the chat. Rachmanov versus Wonder Boy next.
I think that's a fair fight.
Fair fight.
I feel Rachmanov. I think you could actually give him somewhat more of a challenge. I don't know who that would be, to be honest, but I feel like he deserves, you know, a bigger challenge. I know he wants to fight Wonder Boy because he's a big Wonder Boy fan. He'll destroy Wonder Boy. And this was like Wonder Boy maybe like 3 years ago. Might be close.
Wonder Boy, 2013.
Yeah. 2013 Wonder Boy would be super close. But now Shavkat wins. Honestly, since Colby's like avoiding Khamzat, why don't you what's it called? Why don't we talk, like, why don't you have him fight Shavkat? I would like to see Colby fight that guy. I think that would be a good fight.
And also a good test too, because you want to see how will Rachmanov do with Colby's cardio.
Yeah, and the pressure that Colby always brings to the table.
Exactly, yeah. See here.
Wow. We got Peasy's upset because he wants to know my honest thoughts on the problem child losing. So if you guys did not know, last weekend, Jake Paul and Tommy Fury had a boxing match, and Tommy Fury pulled up a big win over Jake Paul. And the thing with Jake Paul is this: he is a good fighter. He's a good boxer. It was just he got outboxed that night, and Tommy Fury really did what like a lot of people should have done. And he doesn't have bad MMA tendencies. And what I mean by this, a lot of MMA fighters, they think you're going to get kicked in the legs. They're going to be like, oh, man, someone's going to kick my leg. Someone's going to kick my leg. So they react to punches differently. They don't know, like, clinching, how to just, like, clinch in boxing and stuff. Tommy Fury did all that. Used his body, hugged, did those dig body shots. He did everything the right way to slow down Jake Paul. Jake Paul was talking about he felt flat. Yeah, he felt flat because he hasn't been hit in the body like that. When you get hit in the body like that, your body's going to feel is not. Body shots are the key of slowing down any boxer. You know, like you'll know you're with a good boxing trainer when they teach you a good jab and they teach you good combinations to the body. That's when you know you're being trained by a good coach. They ain't trying to teach you the headhunt. Headhunt is what gets you knocked out. You know,
yeah.
People think that they want those because it's like part of the knockouts. It gets you on the ESPNs and everything like that. But no, it's body shots, and that's what happened. Jake Paul just got body shot. That's it. He got outboxed. He got body shot, but he looked good in the last 3 rounds. I think Jake
He
Paul
did.
won the last 3 rounds. It's just earlier in the fight, Tommy Fury banked those rounds in an easy way. Oh man, CPZ says it was AI. Steve, were you watching a fake fight?
I don't know, man, because if you guys remember that
around,
Sunday,
around the point did a watch along.
we did a live watch along here on the channel. Myself, Big Mike,
But Steve,
Walt.
put up the All Honor. Let's promote All Honor real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Let's do some good housekeeping. Take care of some shows that you can watch on Around the Point. Keep sending in those questions, guys.
Yeah,
The more
of course,
questions
guys.
you got,
So,
the more questions you send, the better.
just
But
in case you missed it, right? This past week, last Sunday, we did the watch along for the Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight.
the
We
whole card
did Steve's Kitchen on
talked
Monday.
about it.
We didn't do the Raw rundown, but we did do Let's Talk NXT. We did Sad, something about Dynamite, and we
I
also have
was on the episode.
Yes, you were. Thank you, Chase. And we have a new show here on the Around the Point Network, All Honor, which is the Ring of Honor watch along, hosted by Caden Lee, and it was fun. It was a fun one. And of course, this past Friday, we went live with the Revolution preview here on the channel. And now here we are with Chillin' with Chase.
Yep. So yeah, go catch all those shows, guys. And by the way, leave a thumbs up when you guys can on the video. That always helps the channel. Any way you want to support is awesome to me. Y'all gonna keep forgot the AEW had a pay-per-view. Oh man, y'all gone. Come on. Man.
Really?
Y'all gonna keep also ask honest thoughts on Hamza going to middleweight. Possibly should he do it? I think he should.
He should.
I don't think he can make welterweight. I think it's just too much for him. It's too much of a cut. Traveling and cutting weight like that is not a good sign. I think he can make middleweight comfortably. I think there's a lot more interesting fights at middleweight. Bo Nickel, my boy. So
can you imagine that, bro? Him and Bo Nickel going at it?
I think Bo Nickel beats him, dude. I don't think Bo Nickel is I don't think Hamzat's that scary anymore.
But just imagine the trash talking that Hamza will try to do to get into Bo Nickel's head.
Yeah. No. Bo Nickel will do the trash talk. John, I think he's one title fight away. I wouldn't be surprised, like, if anything happened to Usman and Edwards, they're hitting him up. They're gonna be like, "Hey, man, can you fly to London real quick?"
or you know what? Hey, Gilbert Burns out. Can you come to Miami and fight?
Yeah, I would not be surprised if Shopcott is just chilling on standby.
Can he take that much? To be fair, though, I will say this between that Rachmaninoff fight versus Neil. Neil, right? That's his name that he fought.
Yeah, Jeff Neal.
Probably the best first round that I've seen the entire night.
Yeah, it was good.
It really was good.
What's the most controversial YWC video you ever seen? For me, man, it was Sean's View Entertainment, dude. Where like he literally showed his wee. He showed his wee on camera because he was being bullied. Everyone said he had a small wee. He goes, "You want to see it? You want to see it?" And he just pulled down his pants and showed his wee.
His disgrace.
I was like, "Whoa, what the heck is going on here?" I could not believe it. So that's probably the most controversial YWC video in my personal opinion, just because it was like, man, we went from just farm. No, Spinnernets is not controversial, bro. It's Spinnernet started the way, bro. Like, everyone was like, "Oh, now everyone e-begs." We e-beg. We say give out super chats all the time if you can. Like, we ain't saying no if you want to give us money. You know what I'm saying? Everyone does. Everyone does that. No, but that for me, Sean's View showing his wee is probably the most controversial, just because he did not need to do that. Did not. So
I have to agree with that too. 100%.
AEW is trash now. Don't care about it. When Punk left, WWE Bloodline stuff greater than AEW currently. Not a bad take.
To be fair though, the Bloodline stuff, even when Punk was there, was better than anything that was happening.
Yeah. What did you guys think of the Cody and Roman segment on SmackDown? It showed Roman's is just levels beyond Cody Rhodes. Like, it was like Cody, like he was doing good, man. Like, just his promos and stuff. I was like, you know what? Cody and Roman, they're gonna have a good back and forth. And then Roman, he just laid the SmackDown on Cody, dude. Like, he was so good. Like you were like, okay, how is Roman gonna get like Cody riled up about Dusty? And then he goes, he didn't even talk about you. And I was just like, oh my God, he's telling Cody he doesn't even talk about you. And when he said that he's going to show him what he never taught him, I was like, dude, okay, Roman is such an evil villain right here. It was so good. Cody, though, he didn't come off like how he does when he's like exchanging with Heyman or anyone else. He came off very, very like
flat.
Yeah, it was just like Cody was flat. Roman was good. Like I know the crowd was kind of towards it, but near the end, the fans were getting towards it. But Roman's doing a really good job at like letting this paranoia get the better of him. Because like when he looks at Cody, he's smiling. He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you." And then when he turns away, he looks pissed and angry that this guy interrupted him and stuff. Like, oh, he's going to Hollywood, and I think he's going to be the best wrestling actor at the end of the day. I think Roman is levels beyond than what Cena ever was on the microphone. And I know everyone's going to say, well, he's playing heel chick. Dude, it's not just the mic work. It's just the facials, dude. Like, he just has these facials, and you're just like, oh, my God. He's so good at it. He's so good. Steve, you have anything to add or no?
I thought overall it was a very great segment. Honestly, it was that and then the rest of the show. To be honest with you. That being said, this is one of many they're gonna probably do. I think the next, but not take that back. I think the next time you'll see them both in the ring together is when I think the Friday before WrestleMania or the Monday, one of the two. It's crazy to think, right? Because Cody in AEW, we've seen his promos in AEW, right? It's like, oh my God, people be all, crazy about it and all that shit. And now he's back here. You put him against Roman, and it's like, nah, homie, it ain't it.
And here comes Big Mike right now. He just woke up.
Got the crust out the eye there. Big Mike!
Yeah, what's up?
Does Triple C stand a chance against Aljo? He's pretty big for the weight class. Well, you mean Aljamain or Henry? I think you're saying Aljamain's big for the weight class. I think Triple C stands a chance. He's a really good fighter, really good wrestler. I think it's a good test for Aljamain Sterling, but I think Sterling's going to win that fight. I think Sterling will. Sterling's one of the guys that a lot of people just want to disrespect, but he's actually really, really good. I think Sterling will lose to Sean O'Malley just because Sean O'Malley is lanky. And I think Sterling struggles against lanky fighters. That's just me.
I think also the fact that, when the way Aljo won the belt, right? The whole knee to the head and on the ground. And then he just went with the flow. He started acting like he was champ, but technically you didn't really win it like you intended to win it.
Mm-hmm.
And you celebrated as if you beat him in the first, but by disqualification.
Let me check the likes on this. I see 10 of you motherfuckers are watching, but I need to have 10 motherfucking likes. Guys, we only have 4 likes. Get this to 10 likes right now. I want some likes in there, baby. Give us the likes. Give us the likes. Will John Jones ever lose at heavyweight? That's a big N-O.
No.
Yeah, no.
If Conor beats Chandler, who should he fight right after? Dana told us he gets a title shot. Conor wins, he gets a title shot. What division? We don't know. He gets a title shot, that's for sure.
Of course. Speaking of Conor.
Well, looking like that, fucking had that one battle with Michael Chandler. Fucking told that little rat he's a fucking snake in the grass. Don't even trust him. He's fucking telling all these lies at press conferences.
Thank you.
Roman's body language made Cody look like the biggest mid-carder. Yeah, no, that was the one thing. Like Roman just being calm in the ring. Like you could tell there was like a difference. Like Cody was dressed in the suit, looked good, had a good entrance and everything, but Roman was just like, who's this guy compared to Cody? Like, oh man, this is why Roman Reigns is the best to do it. Like he don't need to wear a suit. He can wear his track pants and still look like a main eventer.
Exactly.
No, I can't wait till Roman just loses control of everything when the bloodline finally, crumbles and Roman Reigns just doesn't know what to do. It's going to be an amazing time.
He's going to get his training day on.
Y'all gonna do this to me? Big Mike, you doing the again?
Don't know about that. Cena buried people that can talk. No, I'm just saying Roman overall wise is just like better than Cena when it comes to just like getting to the point. Because Cena and also too, Cena needed to do like the you're a poo face, like say some stupid, like Roman doesn't have to do that stupid shit. Roman just kind of like just looks at them. He just uses his actual tone and reflection and just the facial. Cena just had one facial. It was just to look like, like dumbfounded and confused. It was like, and that was it. Roman, he reacts to like certain things in his face. He'll do it. He'll like stroke his beard, or he'll just be like, he'll be like this, like what are you talking about? Like he has so many. Dude, look at all the Roman Reigns gifts of just his facials. It's like hilarious. He has so many memes.
What did you thought about the pacing of the promo from Friday?
I felt Cody took forever just to get to his point, and then Roman did a great job at getting to his point. So
I thought the pacing was fine on both parts. All the people in the crowd, they're stupid.
You want to know where I thought he had him? You want to know where I thought he had him? I thought Roman had Cody the moment Roman said, "So, what you want to talk about?"
Right in the beginning.
Yep, it's over.
Yeah, took it over. You think he better on the mic than the real head of the table? I'm not going to answer that disrespectful question, Brandon Brown. You
Shut your ass down. Go to sleep.
You can apologize to our tribal chief. No, Big Mike, we're not going to answer this question. He disrespected our tribal chief. He called The Rock, who can't even show up. He can't even show up to WrestleMania. Can't even do successful with a superhero movie in Hollywood. He's over here whining and pouting. Black Adam did bad. DC kicked me out. I can't do WrestleMania. How dare you?
I'm rooting for Brandon to win.
Brandon Brown, please apologize. Please say you acknowledge our tribal chief in the chat, and then I'll answer your question. But say it in a respectful way. Do not disrespect our tribal chief. You guys think this is a gimmick? This is real life. I live it. He is my tribal chief. The Rock, The Rock is. He's scared. He was like, if I ever fought Roman, he would expose me. He would make me wrestle for 30 minutes. I can only do 15.
Maybe gassed out. Be gassed out in 2 minutes. Be gassed the fuck out.
They're like freaking doing clotheslines and stuff like that. I think they should, but Mark Briscoe on the main pay-per-view, not the pre-show. What's he doing on the pre-show?
So he's going to be involved in a 6-man tag. I believe it's him and the Lucha Bros.
Okay.
Versus. Let me see.
Shoot.
Well, Pac couldn't fly overseas. Pac was like, I'm not going. I don't want to go to Revolution. That's a Drew McIntyre. I can't do Neville. Hangman Adam Page. See, sounds something like that.
I believe.
Sergey Pavlovich would be an interesting fight for Jones. Not saying he'd lose, but he's scary. Not mere real challenges for John Jones at heavyweight. Oh, there is. Dana White just doesn't want that guy in the UFC anymore. Francis Ngannou is banned. He's on Dana White's shit. He's on Dana White's shit list.
Dude, when Dana hates you, he hates you. It's so crazy.
No, dude, Dana White's the most pettiest motherfucker ever, dude.
He's like, how can you compare John Jones and Francis Ngannou? Like, how can you compare? I was like, oh my God. Like, this dude just doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, come ask some questions. Posting this on Twitter, by the way, guys. Make sure you guys go to our good buddies at Trudeau Heat later tonight. Big Mike, Heel Steven. Most likely going to be there, not paying attention to AEW Revolution going on tonight.
So to give you guys an update. So
don't worry, DJ Cass. You can't send a super chat. Please just leave a like, though. I appreciate that.
Actually, you can through the Streamlabs. Links down below in the description box below.
Oh, Steve has a fancy way of doing it.
So yeah, by the way, it's gonna be the Briscoes and the Lucha Bros versus the Varsity Athletes.
This is on pay-per-view?
That's on the 0 hour.
0
I was gonna say, Tony Khan, you are so unserious. You put the Varsity Villains and Danhausen on a pay-per-view? Oh man, you are unserious, bull. My only problem with Roman and Cody feud is that they're having Roman like 3 different feuds during this. He has a problem with Jey Uso, Sammy, and Cody all at the same time. Yeah, and that's the thing too. It's like Jey Uso, like honestly, it's like crazy. It's just like they haven't and they haven't tied Jey Uso with Sami Zayn yet, which is like what they should be doing right now. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with that, but I'm intrigued. At least I watch it. That's for sure. Pray for Austin Theory. Cena's about to tear Theory on the mic. Oh, dude. Cena's in I don't give a fuck mode, so that's gonna be great, man. Let's see what else do we got here. Yep, CPZ throwing up the 1. Thank you, CPZ, for showing love to our tribal chief. We have one person in this stream. He's a traitor. He chose Drew McIntyre at Clash of the Castle. He's the biggest Daddy Claymore fan, right? Right, Steve? You love Daddy Claymore?
First of all, listen, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get back, okay? I'm trying
No,
to figure out.
you can't get back. You
You
chose
can't
Drew.
get back. We're at war. There's
Yeah,
no way back in.
Yeah, dude, like Steve, you gotta understand, man.
I went back to the past, okay? I went back to the.
No. You went back to the past, and you still fucked up. It don't matter. You can't change it. The thing is, you chose against our tribal chief. You literally were like, you know what? I want you. You did not just say I'm picking Drew. You said I want Drew to win. You wanted Drew McIntyre to have his moment in the middle of the afternoon. Like, what are you doing, bro? Roman made Care Bear a star. He's truly one tribal chief. Yeah, exactly, dude. Care Bear, no one gave a fuck about that jobber. He stinks. I acknowledge Roman, but The Rock is way better on the mic.
Not good enough. Not good enough.
You just gotta just acknowledge our tribal chief, all right? Just acknowledge our tribal. You don't have to say Rock is way. We know The Rock.
Don't mention Dwayne at all.
Yeah, why are we mentioning this guy that is hiding because Black Adam did bad? Oh, Black Adam did terrible.
Look who it is. The hits just keep on coming.
Who's coming in?
Oh, good old boy Walter. He just woke up out of bed too. Look at this guy, yo. Oh shoot.
I told Jogging King. I told you guys this. If Black Adam does bad, I don't think he shows up. I think he will be too embarrassed. He's going to be like, and I was right. You know. So, do I have a serial Gone impression? Well, you know, I sat there and John Jones. He came out there and he did a good fight. I tried my best. I tried my best against. I don't know. I can't really do it. He has like a weird voice, but you know, I want to thank God real quick. You know, I'm very grateful for this opportunity that our Lord and Jesus Savior Christ and Francis Ngannou. You're a big pussy.
Dude, I almost died when he said that.
Oh, I was cracking up when he said that, man.
You guys couldn't see me on the stream, I guess, but I was like in tears, bro. I couldn't even breathe.
Does Dana White love Conor McGregor more, or does Vince McMahon love John Cena more? If you said Undertaker, Vince would win this one. But yeah, no, Dana loves Conor way more, bro. He gives Conor everything. Conor literally could like shit on Dana's yard, and he'll be all like, "Yeah, he did that," and I was kind of mad, but I thought it was funny at the end of the day. And then if like Francis did it, he'd be like, "I called the fucking authorities." Like he would be all upset about it. It'd be hilarious.
He'd be one of those guys.
Yeah.
Call the authorities.
Tony did. Yeah, you know Tony. He loves his 8-hour wrestling shows. He can't settle with like 4 hours is too. He gets freaked out, dude. He's like, 4 hours. I can't do 4 hours. I gotta have 3. I gotta have 6. I want to make sure, you know, if you're paying $50, you're getting your money's worth. Like, you know.
Mind you. His main event is an hour Iron Man match.
It's just at the main event. What if it kicks off, Steve?
Honestly, it should open the show.
I should. Honestly, now that you mention it should. But just keep that in mind, though.
But they don't have another match that could main event.
It's going to be a 7-hour show, but yet one of the matches is an hour show.
Yeah, Moxley can main event. Yeah, Texas Deathmatch. I mean, that sold Dave and Buster's to order the pay-per-view for me. Told him there was a Texas Deathmatch.
You want to tell that story, Chase, one more time?
So I went to go watch UFC at Dave and Buster's. And I asked the main bartender, she's like the bar manager and stuff. I asked her a question. I said, "Hey, are you guys showing the wrestling tomorrow?" I just said the wrestling because I thought, oh, maybe she will understand. She goes, "Let me go check." So she brings out like a TV guide and it has NCAA wrestling. And I was like, "Oh, no, like the WWE stuff." She goes, they're having another one so soon? And I'm like, "Oh, no, this is different. It's AEW." And she looked at me and she goes, "AEW." I'm like, "Yeah, I saw it on like the because like at Dave and Buster's. So when they have like the sports, they have like one TV that's saying, 'Hey, come to Dave and Buster's to watch this pay-per-view,' and stuff like that." And I saw that Revolution was one of them. So I was asking, and she goes, "Oh, I don't think we're gonna have that show." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I just want to watch a Texas Death Match." And she looked at me. She goes, "A what?" I'm like, "A Texas Death Match. They're gonna have a Texas Death Match." And she goes, "Huh. Yeah, let me go ask the general manager real quick." And so she went, and the general manager goes, "So, what show's having a Texas Death Match?" I'm like, "Yeah, AEW's having a Texas Death Match." He goes, "I gotta see this shit." And he just ordered the pay-per-view right there. So, you know, you guys want to know what draws? You know, you all complain, too many hardcore matches. I don't know, man. I convinced 2 people at Dave & Buster's who did not know what it was to buy it for a Texas Death Match for the whole bar to watch. So
Yeah.
I love it. Instead of
Gotta love
spending
it,
what's a movie ticket? $25.
Dude, well, the nearest movie theater to me, man, is like freaking like 30 miles away if I want to go watch it.
no.
Dude, yeah. So here's the thing. I don't get it. In my area, the pay-per-views just don't do well when they're in the theaters. And
There's barely
yeah.
anyone. When I went to Full Gear, like 5 people in there.
Yeah, I know. So like my area, like no one goes. So it's just like, okay, like I guess we screwed. So
Also factor in too, if you're gonna go to the theater, you better go with a Lysol, some bring extra a mask, because
man, we didn't do all that.
The
But,
Freakazoid, ooh.
but it did give me an AEW crowd vibe. So
Jones
come
winning
on.
brings my
Rampage-
interest to the
a
heavyweight
Rampage
division.
Rampage.
Thoughts on MJF's origin story and promos these last few weeks? And they're all right. I mean,
So inconsistent.
yeah, that's the whole point of them. Oh, is he supposed to be
dumb.
losing grip on reality? And that's all right. You know, he's good on the microphone. Just change the material up.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you know, this is the problem. He came back really hot, and Tony Khan just kept him as a heel. Didn't make him a babyface.
Or the tweener. Or at least a tweener, like, you know.
No, just make him a babyface. People want to cheer the guy. They don't want to boo this guy. His royalty-free music hits, and he gets a pop.
The royalty free.
Yeah,
No copyright music.
Yeah, royalty free.
But when he goes to so in 2024, when when if the Fed wins the bidding war,
I think they already
3,
did.
2,
I'm gonna
1.
pull Caden. I'm gonna pull Caden. I think they already did, guys.
Guys,
I'm 99% sure.
99% sure.
I'm
The bidding war.
99%
Bid
sure.
more is over.
6 hours. We got to give 1 hour, man.
Why not? No, it's a Sunday, man. They can't make it 6 hours.
They love it.
Make it 7. Yeah, I got work tomorrow. I might fall asleep. And
Who's getting the cinnamon toast? Is this a real thing? Are they really having a
They really-
cinnamon toast crunch match at WrestleMania?
Well,
well,
they
you
said
know,
there was another branded match happening.
Oh, LA Knight's in it. Dude, that guy's over.
LA,
Who'd have thought
yo.
Eli
Dude,
Drake?
he's over like freaking Grover. What the
Yeah, I
heck is
heard that
going
crowd
on?
reaction on Friday. I'm like, what?
Dude, he feuded with Bray Wyatt, lost the feud.
He's
and somehow
What?
He's lost every match since then.
Yeah, no. Anytime anyone feuds with Bray Wyatt, it kills their momentum. Like Bray Wyatt's like a
Yeah.
freaking disease.
Look at
He
Seth Rollins.
yeah, dude. Seth Rollins
Took
went
him
from-
years to recover.
Yeah, remember everyone was like, "Oh, we love Seth." Push that. He had that horrible match with Bray Wyatt inside the Hell in a Cell, and everyone hated Seth. Like, it was like, "Yeah, Seth is overrated."
It
And,
wasn't even his fault.
and then Seth was going crazy on Twitter. He called Will Ospreay broke boy and stuff. Like, check your bank account. It was hilarious. I love that Seth. That was hilarious. Down bad Seth was great.
It made
Black-
him change his character.
Black Adam was not a bad movie in my opinion. I mean, I'm glad you liked it, Chief, but a lot of people didn't.
That
Dude,
movie
too-
was,
Man, I was
I don't
sitting
know.
there. I was like, "What am I watching?"
yeah, like this
Does
is.
Lesnar ever fight John Jones?
I think
That's
it's
what John Jones
possible.
wants.
Yeah. I think I'll give it a nice 70%. You know, Brock is always, he can do whatever.
Is he back in the pool?
He can get back in the pool.
You saw the pool.
He's out of pool.
Who did Dana
He's
hate
been
more?
looking leaner, in my opinion.
Yeah. Who did Dana hate more, Francis or Kimbo Slice? Francis. He hates Francis right now. Francis took away his heavyweight title and stuff. Kimbo Slice is like literally, Kimbo Slice literally got a whole season the Ultimate Fighter made around him just to lose.
Yeah, just to lose. Yeah.
And then got a contract. Like three fights, right? Then he got let go. He fought Houston Alexander, and then he fought who he fought after that, Chase?
You're asking the wrong guy. I can't remember
look at
any
your
Kimbo Slice
memory.
place.
God bless the dead, but he was awful.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
He was
but he
awful
wasn't
in
known
UFC,
for
man.
for UFC fighter. He was known for
Street fighter,
kick-ass
fighter.
street YouTube fighter. Yeah.
I remember this one
Which
fight
were
I
good. A
saw.
lot of those were good.
I remember this one fight
Yeah.
that I saw. The dude's eyeball came mad and
Oh,
came like,
Mhm.
yo, that shit was crazy.
That-
He
that's the first
uppercutted
time-
him so hard.
That's the first time I saw Jorge Masvidal too. Like he was on those videos as well. I remember I was like, bro, what the fuck, Jorge? I remember I was watching a Bellator card and they said Jorge Masvidal. I'm like, wait, is this the same guy that fought on Kimbo? And then I literally had to, like back then we didn't have these things, so I literally had to wait until we got home, and then I had to YouTube. I didn't have no, dude. I had a flip phone. I had a flip phone up until like my sophomore year in college, and then I upgraded to a Samsung.
Yeah, no, my phone was shitty on the internet, so there was no YouTube on my phone. There was internet, but not YouTube.
You know how excited I was when there was an app for YouTube, and I was like, wait, I can just click on this and watch it at any time. Wow, couldn't believe it. It's amazing.
I was excited. Yeah. When I got my first smartphone, I was happy.
I remember this coworker back when I was in high school. He had like the first iPhone, right? Yeah, but with the internet and all that shit, right? So let me go on your phone so I can go watch YouTube videos and shit. Like, yeah, no problem.
Wow, I wish he didn't open that iPhone. I wish he just kept it as a collection. He would have made $63,000 if he didn't open that first iPhone.
Yeah.
Who will be the next to dethrone Islam? Well, he hasn't been beaten yet, so I won't know. He has been beaten. McGregor.
Oh. Why not?
I feel like anybody can pretty much beat Islam at this point.
Is MJF stale? Yeah, as a heel. Change it to a baby
reign
face.
Is stale. Like his title reign is no good right now.
Yeah, just make him a baby face.
Question for you, Chase.
Chase, do you want the Chargers? Who do you want the Chargers to draft this offseason? Well, I was trying to get through all the other questions first, Steve.
I'm sorry.
And I was gonna. You're taking over my show. I don't. Yeah, dude. Everyone does it. Caden, Steve, they just take over. It's like called Chillin With Chase, and then Caden talks more than anyone else on the fucking episode. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm just
we still love you, Caden. We still love you, but
no, I'm just saying it's my show. I don't get pissed. I'm like, hey guys, I know some people have their shows and stuff, but yeah, I want the Chargers to draft a speedy wide receiver, a good edge threat to rotate with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. That's it. Those are the only two positions. Any other position would be so fucking stupid. There's no good tight ends worth in the first round. Stop it. Just draft like Darnell Washington in round number 2. Like, do that. But give me a wide receiver that can actually run like super fast and stuff. So
we need a wide receiver too.
Big Mike, who do you guys want? Do you want Jalen Carter at 8? I mean, he's making sure his draft stock ball's down there.
Carter at 8.
I mean, it would be nice. I mean, shoot.
Hey, I don't care how much he likes to speed his car. He can speed his car all the way down to number 21 and stuff. Oh, Mike, I'm finally playing 2K with the NBA eras. My new look Timberwolves have Shaq, so I'm ready to dominate. Sorry, KG. You're no longer the best Timberwolf in history. It's gonna be Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, you gotta wait like 3 more years to get KG. You could probably get KG.
Maybe, who knows? I'm not planning on tanking. Me and Shaq are gonna dominate. Dude, and it's crazy. I forgot how much like the salary cap was horrible back then, dude. Like these players only making like $1 million a year. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
inflation.
Magic Johnson was like the first NBA player to make $1 million. He had a 25-year, $1 million a year contract.
Ramit, I believe you, man. I believe you. I think Jamie Hayter will
better.
I don't know, man. Something tells me, they're gonna give it this.
Doing what? The Caden booking? Give it to Ruby Soho?
Hell no, yeah. Ruby.
No, that ain't the Caden booking. That's the Tony booking.
He said the Caden / Tony booking. He's thinking like Tony, so
listen,
that's his booking too.
I can tell you guys now. I can tell you what I can get from Tony. Tony, I just get the feeling.
I mean, Ruby Soho should probably honestly, I wouldn't mind if Ruby Soho won because like she keeps losing every match. She literally feels like, who does Ruby Soho feel like? She feels like some WWE wrestler that always gets a title shot but never wins. Can't think of the name right now.
I feel like it used to be Liv Morgan until she won.
Yeah. Who should go face and heel in AEW?
Face.
Faces. MJF should be a face.
Yeah. Heel.
All Blackpool Combat Club should just be heels.
Well, they're about to be heels.
Yeah, they just want to beat people up. Matt Jackson should be a heel. Nick Jackson's fine. They should always be. No, Nick Jackson can be a babyface. Matt Jackson just like I don't blame Punk. I would go punch Matt Jackson too if I saw him. I'd be like, best in the world.
See him at Whole Foods and shit, like best in the world.
Dude, yeah, if I saw Matt Jackson at Whole Foods, I'd be pissed, dude. He looks like he just pisses people off, dude. Like he for sure complains to the manager. He's like, wait, and Nick's like, come on, Matt, you don't have to do that, man. We don't. No, Nick, I gotta tell him. Gotta tell him what happened. They messed up our order. And then Kenny's playing like Super Nintendo on his phone or something like that. I don't know.
Imagine you walk into a sneaker store and they walk in, yeah.
Yeah, dude, overpaying for fucking general releases. What geniuses the Young Bucks are. No Darby or Sting. I don't know. It's a sad day, right?
What happened to that? No Sting?
We got Danhausen.
You got Danhausen, yeah.
Yeah, we got Danhausen.
Oh. Yeah, it's very nice, very evil. You got Danhausen here.
You know how I feel about Danhausen.
Me and Orange Cassidy.
How do you feel about him, Walter? Let them know. How do you feel about Danhausen?
Yeah. As soon as he debuted, I'm like, what? Why? Like, he's trash.
Because he was
garbage.
He was a viral character at the time.
I don't.
Mike, that's your native, man. That's a Detroit native.
AR Fox is Connecticut native. You don't see me. You're not seeing me this week. This week he's like.
Too many wrestlers claim Los Angeles as their home, and I don't even know what they are. So this has been the worst build I've ever seen to an AEW pay-per-view. Oh, well, no, John, I disagree. I think it's been one of the best. He said this in the media call, John. I'm not trying to disagree with you, but in the media call, he literally was defending how this build was better than like another pay-per-view he did.
What did he say, Chase?
He was like, there was another show I did, and I built that show in like a few moments, and like a lot of that card didn't come until the week of the show, and it was Double or Nothing. It was Double or Nothing. He was defending his book. I had to plan around Game 7 of the NBA Finals and of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. He hates that game. He was like, it was a really challenging time. I had to plan around Game 7. I was like, what?
Wasn't that the Saturday game that it was supposed to be Dynamite on a Saturday? It was Cody and
No, this was Double or Nothing, Steve. Did you not hear what I said?
Fuck, I forgot. I'm sorry.
What? Because at Double or Nothing, he was like they got Game 7 Heat versus Celtics. That's why that card went so fucking long, was because he was planning matches around Game 7. And so that's why he had matches like Kyle O'Reilly versus Darby Allin on the card and stuff like that. I was really making sure that we got the best. And the pay-per-view buys were good. So no, John. If you ask Tony Khan, and he said this, he felt Double or Nothing was his worst build. He felt that was the worst build. He feels this build is very strong. You have two very strong single matches. And hey, I convinced Dave and Busters to buy this for the Texas Death Match. So.
and they're hoping you be there. They're expecting you to be there today, Chase. Imagine you don't even show up.
Imagine if I know. I'm just like, you thought. Kimball was the OG YouTube boxer. Yep,
he was.
Who had the biggest fall off in the YWC? Ooh,
who wants to go first? Chase, you go first.
Probably. Man, dude, there's been a lot of like guys that left. I would like to say maybe like Bruce Blitz probably. Bruce Blitz used to be the guy.
That's huge.
He used to be the guy. Like we talk about live streams and look, like maybe you can also say me, like because I had like a huge following and then I kind of fall off too and stuff. But that's my choice. Bruce Blitz is still going like super hard and stuff. But yeah, Latrell P is another guy that comes to mind. But Bruce Blitz was like he was the first guy. He was the originator of doing live streams like Google Hangouts. Like no one else was doing Google Hangouts like Bruce Blitz and stuff and live raw reviews. Like Bruce Blitz was the first one, and he was the first one to really like monetize it. Everyone else was still like
programs and shit.
Yeah, but like dude, like everyone else like was still like trying to be the first one to upload their raw reviews. Like they would be record the review, do whatever edits you need to do, upload it that night. Like so a lot of people were still doing that. I don't know how I used to do that, man. That shit was hard. Who do you guys think had the biggest fall off?
As far as they're not being the same as they once were, Stevie Breach.
Oh yeah,
that's the name I haven't heard of.
The king of the thumbnail and the clickbait.
That doesn't work anymore.
I mean that doesn't work.
Does it works a little bit, but not that.
You know what? You know what it is, bro. Just the short videos don't do it no more.
Yeah, he didn't adapt to the change.
A lot of motherfuckers have not adapted.
No, they didn't. I know this guy's still kind of going, but I mean, the Lexman, he had something big going.
That was going to be mine.
He had something big going, and
He screwed that up.
He still gets some viewers, but not like.
And
You
he's
should be getting
got
way
all
more
these
now.
interviews now, and it's like nobody gives.
Yeah,
a
but
crap
still
anymore.
not as much as before. Still not as many viewers as before.
It's crazy because like he has like such a big following too, and it's like he doesn't even work with like any of the bigger like wrestling media websites, or they don't bring him on. Like I'm like, guys, this guy has like a following. Wouldn't you? I don't know. Like that's a big one. Yeah, I was also gonna say like True Slayer. I don't know if he's still doing stuff, but True Slayer is another guy that kind of fell off and stuff.
He still has the same video camera quality, like 280,
He does?
Yeah, dude.
380p, 360p, whatever the fuck it is.
He's still making videos.
I think so.
Hey guys, I'm here with
for
my,
AEW or something.
AEW Revolution review.
You know he loves AEW, bro.
Bro, I found this YouTube channel of these guys. Like it was like a trivia, like wrestling channel, and they haven't like uploaded in a long time. I forget, it's called Mustache something. But their company released them as soon as I found them, so they haven't like uploaded in like months.
Oh, that sucks.
And it was kind of good content too.
You know who I'm surprised made a comeback?
Who made a comeback?
Adam Blampied.
Yeah, he's doing good.
You think about it. Right? There was like, what was it like? Fucking.
He didn't do anything bad though. I don't think what he did was bad. He was just being weird.
No, yeah, he was just a weirdo. But it was in that crossover of people like the Me Too and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
It was in that little crossover line.
Yeah, he was like what Blampy did wasn't horrible. Like people like acting like he did something. No, he was just saying I like looking at these women's. You know what's like that's it. Like he wasn't like saying anything horrible. He just got caught being horny. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Steve,
you can't do that anymore.
Steve.
I mean, Steve, if we release your fucking private chats, you'd be canceled too, dog.
Oh
you
my
mad
god.
horny.
My poor little cousin had it.
Jesus
My poor little
Christ.
cousin had to see those chats.
Yeah.
I think we all would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, oh, dude, if anyone ever saw my what I think of Michelle Watterson, everyone would be like, "Oh, cancel Chase." Like, I just say she's hot. She's a karate hottie. She knows she's hot. That's what she bakes it on.
And of course, the main one, Sean's View.
Yeah,
Biggest fall.
He should have been big.
He should have been big. Well,
That's
good
still
shit.
right, dude.
He acting like
on
he's
YouTube.
breaking the news.
Yeah, he was always acting like that, and it was working.
Breaking
It
news.
was working though. He was.
Yeah.
It was working for him, and he just he beat himself up.
All his videos on CM Punk was hilarious.
He breaking the news, man.
Breaking news.
CM
in
Punk
his
will
bathroom.
possibly return.
And he faints in the bathroom and shit.
Yeah. Yes, they're both dead, those fights, because Jake Paul lost. There's no point in doing them. With Matt Nagy taking over the OC position for the Chiefs, is this Mahomes' biggest test? No, it's not, because he worked with Matt Nagy in the past.
Matt Nagy ain't gonna do play calling. He'll be fine.
Yeah, no, he's worked with Nagy in the past. Nagy's just not a good head coach. Good OC. Which y'all watch Shazam Fury of the Gods? I'm gonna watch
I hate
it.
Shazam.
Oh, you do? You do?
Yeah. I didn't like the first movie.
Next.
Heard rumors that Ja Morant is supposed to come out with an NW on Nitro. Come on, Chase. Us UGA fans had hope for a former player. Hey, Darnell Washington's a beat. Oh, are you talking about Jalen Carter, Dolores? I can't remember.
Yeah.
You have too many of these. There's like 8. There's like 20 of them that are going to get drafted this year, Dolores. Dolores, what round is your boy Stenson Bennett going? Is he going round 1? The 25-year-old.
He going around 6.
Who was gonna draft him? Nah, he's not going around 6.
Yeah,
Maybe round
Nate
2.
was in the crowd. Got
Round
off at
2.
David Listers.
I don't think he's a.
Yeah, they're gonna
Second
overdraft him.
round
Oh, okay.
He's not, but
So CPZ, we're gonna go through a bunch of questions, but I'm going to bookmark this question because this is going to be the last question we answer.
God.
How would the YWC book and attitude era? So I'm
Oh
going to
my
rapid fire a bunch of this question. Yeah, Dolph is a consistent loser. UFC 286 Frantic World
2
is going
weeks.
to be an amazing card.
2 weeks.
Remember Cole Carter's debut under the Sting mask? Oh man, my boy 2 Dimes got robbed there.
Dude, no one gave a
Is
shit.
he still there?
Yeah,
Oh,
on Dark.
remember Wrestling Jesus?
Oh,
Alrighty.
he had a chance too.
Yeah.
I mean, he would
Because-
eventually fell off, but still, because that thing wasn't gonna work all the time.
Do you guys like the booking of the WWE women's matches for WrestleMania so far?
Absolutely not.
No.
I'm not feeling it.
Charlotte and Rhea just a bit, but like I don't like Bianca versus Asuka's booking. So I don't know what they're trying to do.
You know what?
Like,
Asuka's
it-
still the
say nothing,
same.
and no matter what I
She's still
say,
the same
it's the
booking.
women's
She hasn't changed. It's
Like,
just
That's what
different
I
theme
said.
music,
I've noticed
different
that 2 weeks
hairstyle,
in.
same Asuka.
It was like, oh, they're gonna do Kana. They're gonna do Kana. I was like,
What?
but she's
It's not
doing the
same.
regular Oscar stuff when she comes out.
Yeah, like I don't know what's the story. Is Bianca supposed to be scared? Like, is it like I like the matchup, but I just don't like the story. I'm like, what's the story? And then Charlotte and Rhea, it's fine. It's just that yeah, I think they should have flipped around the matches. Is there a chance?
See, I won't say nothing because if I say, "Oh, Steven just hates women's wrestling," like no.
Oh, so why do you let that kid get to
Oh my
you,
god,
bro?
you're
Let
letting
it go.
he's not
No.
here.
Even though one of my favorite matches that I've seen live was a women's match.
Take over Brooklyn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ultra was there too.
Yeah, easily top 5 from top 3. I'll put top
And then
3.
followed by that, WrestleMania 32 Triple Threat.
Why do you think JD from NY has stood the test in time where wrestlers get offended by his takes?
And this
I think JD from NY, the reason why he stood the test of time is just because, like, you know, one, he knows how to get people talking about him. And not a lot of people can do that. Like, a lot of times it's like you want those takes that other people are gonna be like, I gotta clip this and share. And then people do that. They clip it and they share it and they spread it around. And you hear people, and he just doesn't care. He's just like, okay, cool. You guys are doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for the free publicity, you goofs. Like,
And he has a good way of like manipulating like minds and stuff like that. Like he'll say one thing and you'll try and argue his take, and then he'll flip it on you like, I didn't say that. I said this. And then you'll be in a whole argument, and then he'll be viral all over again, and then more views for him. That's basically it. It's a vicious circle with him with that.
he's
And I think
smart,
also
bro.
the fact, you know, and I think also the fact that people like it's a situation where I feel like they realize that they need him
Right.
because of his following. For example, he works for House of Glory. House of Glory needs him because of his following.
You think so?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I guess.
Because of all the stuff that he did
You
with the
think they would've
the
fired him?
women's stuff and
Yeah.
the Alexa Bliss stuff
He
and
didn't get canceled.
AEW women's division.
We don't even like him.
You
We don't
think
even like him.
think Steve don't like the women? He does.
He don't
That's
like
a
the
real
women.
gimmick for him. But
All right, so we're gonna answer 2 more questions. You guys can leave it in the chat because I really want to book an Attitude Era WrestleMania card and stuff. But this is a great one by CPZ. Last wrestling pay-per-view or moment that left you genuinely upset. This broke wrestling for me. WrestleMania 25, Triple H beats Randy Orton. I was just done. I was just like, fucking A, dude. Triple H literally again. Why are we still doing this? Why are we still having Triple H winning time after time after time? And I love Triple H, favorite of all time. But goddamn, it was just too much. I got sick and tired of it. So that really left me upset. And I stopped watching wrestling. I was like, I can't watch this bullshit no more.
The easy one is probably Taker's streak being broken. I mean,
yes,
just didn't make
that's the
sense.
easy one.
It didn't
Yeah,
make sense
make-
at all, and it still doesn't.
Yeah.
To me, it still
No, it
doesn't.
still doesn't. Yeah. I mean,
Roman should
I
have been the
understand.
one.
I think
Yeah,
kayfabe- I think if we're going to go,
You would have waited
kay-
all the way to 33 to do that?
Might
You
as
know,
well.
if we're gonna stick it with like kayfabe, if like what made me genuinely upset, bro, I was so pissed when JBL beat Eddie Guerrero. I was like crying, dog. I was like
American
screaming.
Bash 04?
Yeah, dude.
You know what sucked about that, bro? That was on my birthday.
Oh,
On my
Yeah.
fucking birthday. I was
This guy
like,
disrespecting the Latinos and all that, and he fucking wins like that.
yeah.
You should have seen those promos back then. Ooh.
fuck.
Yeah, dude.
bro,
He was like,
Mexican border.
Mexican air.
Get back to your
He's like,
country. Get back to your
There
country.
ain't no green card here.
Go back to back. You tell them over there in Mexico.
All right.
You tell them right now. That's fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins.
Oh,
Definitely
that
pissed
was
me off.
bad.
Fanatic, bro.
Yeah.
All right, so this is how we're gonna do it. I'm going to get the world title match. Steve, you're going to be responsible for booking the European Championship match at WrestleMania 17. Walter, I'm giving you a big responsibility. You don't get a TLC match. You are booking the most YWC World Tag Team title match I've ever seen. Big Mike, the IWC's favorite belt. They will say it's the real World Championship. The Intercontinental title is yours. Now, I will get the big featured no holds barred match. So we're not doing Triple H and Undertaker, but I'll get that match. I'll get the no holds barred. Steve, since you hate the women, you'll get the women's title match. So you can book it.
What?
So you get
What?
European and women's title. Walter, I need the greatest indie-rific hardcore title match of all time. Okay, just hardcore title match is yours. Big Mike, I need a great gimmick match. Give me a horrible gimmick that should not be at WrestleMania. So those are going to be our matches that we're responsible for. And Steve, we're opening up the card with the European Championship. But do you have a match in mind? And if Steve uses the wrestlers, guys, just know you can't use them. You can't take them. So I'm screwed.
Going back to 01. We're going back to 01, right?
We're going back to 01 roster. All right. Hey, CPZ, do we use the wrestlers in the Attitude Era, or can we use today's modern wrestlers? No, you use the Attitude Era wrestlers, because otherwise we would put Wheeler Yuta in every fucking match, bro.
Wheeler Yuta versus Daniel Garcia in a 60-minute Iron Man. Oh shit!
This is the last question, Kate, and we're booking the most IWC Attitude Era WrestleMania ever. Steve has the European title. He's kicking off their show. Steve, European Championship. What is the IWC demanding for the European Championship?
2001. I'm thinking of every talent that had an up and down in that time period. Okay.
You also you could put the main eventers into Europe. I mean, they don't like them. They'll say, "Oh, these guys are jobbers."
I'm gonna say Chris Jericho versus 2001.
I was gonna use him.
Kurt Angle.
Oh man, using Kurt Angle in the European title. Oh man. Ooh. I think that's very YWC. Yeah, they'll just be like, "Oh, Kurt can be building it up, and he doesn't need to be in that." Yeah, but that's very, very YWC. Well, Walter, up next, we have the World Tag Team title match. You can't put in a TLC ladder match. You can do anything else, but no TLC ladder. We don't want that. We don't want that.
No
Big Mike
TLC?
Big Mike gets the gimmick match. He gets our gimmick match next. So you need to give me a good World Tag Team title match.
So just regular 2-on-2.
No, you can do 3 teams, 4 teams, 5 teams, tag team turmoil, whatever you want. But it has to be something the YWC would agree on. You would say, you know what, the YWC would book this bullshit.
Yeah. Damn. What were the tag? I mean, I know the tag team is like the ones in the TLC match, but I don't think I'm gonna put all. Gotta put the Hardys there, I guess.
Yeah,
that's something the YWC
like that.
Did this guy use Eddie Guerrero already?
No, he did not.
I feel like
Jericho. We can't use Jericho or Kurt Angle. Jericho, Kurt Angle off the board.
Y'all gonna hate me then. So it's gonna be the Hardys. Fuck it, I'll put Edge and Christian there too.
Edge and Christian.
Not gonna use the Dudleys.
Yeah, I don't think the YWC's big on the Dudleys. Too big. They don't wrestle.
I'll pair up Eddie Guerrero. I mean, it's gonna sound a little crazy, but hey, this is how it was in Attitude Era back then. Obviously, you pair up Eddie Guerrero with Chris Benoit.
Oh,
triple threat tag team match.
Oh,
there we go.
Oh, that match is gonna be so good. Oh my god, dude, we're losing all the indie talent. Damn. All right, Big Mike, I need that gimmick match. What's our gimmick match, Big Mike?
So we're gonna do a whatever on a pole match. So I'm trying to figure out what to put on a pole.
Would the YWC book that?
I mean, it's a good like memeable thing, like such and such on a pole, like a kendo stick on a pole, or a pizza cutter on a pole.
They
whatever.
think it's funny. It's like an inside joke, like, yeah, we booked on the pole match. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, we could do. You did you in your tag team match? Did you put the Dudleys in there?
No,
Nope,
he
I
didn't put
did
the
not.
Dudleys.
No, you
He did
didn't.
not.
Okay, so I'm split. It's gonna be a singles match. It's gonna be a cheeseburger on a pole match between Bubba Ray Dudley and Spike Dudley.
Oh
Dudley.
my god! Oh my god! Cheeseburger on the
Oh,
pole.
jeez.
All right, all right.
Oh
So-
man.
So now I get the featured match. So we gotta put Undertaker on the WrestleMania card. You know, you gotta find a way to put Undertaker on this card. But he has to put over someone that YWC loves. Undertaker versus Steve Blackman in the featured bout. This is a featured matchup. Taker versus Blackman. It's just like, come on, man. They look, and to add more spice to it, it's a Lions Den match. Undertaker is like, I want to take you into your world, Steve. And so Steve and Undertaker, Lions Den. You only did it once, but we got it. We got Steve Blackman and Undertaker inside the Lions Den.
Quick question, real quick.
Yeah.
Now we're going back to one. Any name, right? Doesn't matter, dead or
Yeah,
alive.
no, whoever you feel the YWC should get pushed.
Okay, dead or
That's it.
alive, don't matter, right? Dead
Yeah,
or alive.
no, yeah. as
Oh,
long
look
as
who I use.
Yeah.
I could have used Owen
Look who I
Hart.
used.
God damn it, yo.
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
Owen Hart for your next one. I was actually saving Owen Hart for my world title match. But
Well,
you wanna use him, you can use him.
I'm doing a women's match. Remember, I'm doing.
Yeah,
a
you got the
women's
women's match next.
Yeah.
But Walter can steal Owen Hart for the hardcore and Big
Nah.
Mike still has the IC title. But
I
anyways,
think I got a good one for the IC title
yeah,
too.
Steve, we know you hate the women, but it's time for you to book the women's championship match. What are the fans asking for?
Okay, so we're gonna do triple threat. Can I do that? Triple threat.
Yeah, you can do any match.
Okay.
Yeah, mhm.
Triple
Go on.
threat.
Mhm.
We're gonna have Crazy because she was champion in 01 at the WrestleMania. So we're gonna go with Ivory defending that title
Okay.
against Lita.
Ooh, they love Lita.
And we're gonna go again. We're talking in ring, right?
In ring.
We're gonna go back in time, bring back. We're gonna get the Monster Reborn card here, and obviously she's still alive at this point. But again, Sensational Sherry.
Oh, you're gonna have Sherry do a return.
Her return, yeah, Sherry.
Oh man.
And one more, Medusa. Fatal four-way.
Medusa. Oh, for Steve has a fatal four-way. Oh man.
Fatal four-way,
Actually,
baby.
not bad, Steve. Not bad. Walter, hardcore title. Give it to me. What are we doing with this stupid belt? I want to
Oh,
know.
man, I don't know if the YFC loves this belt.
No,
but
they love it. It's better than 24/7. It's hardcore. You just got to figure out
Okay.
what you want to push.
Somebody gives them one of I think a favorite of theirs is Taz. He'll be in this match.
That's a good one.
Taz will be in the match. I wanted to put the Dudleys, I ain't gonna lie, but that's taken already. So
Cheeseburger on the pole match. Very important.
I'll still throw Raven in there. I know they love Raven.
Raven nevermore.
Yeah,
Also, Raven in there.
I think there's a few more. Let's see. Who else can we add? I want it to be a multi-man because it's a hardcore title. You don't.
Yeah.
Why not throw China in there, right? China could be in there. They would love that.
That's good. That's
Throw
good.
China there.
Dude, especially all the people like, the women's match. It's just throwing 4 women in there, and then you put China in the
China
hardcore.
in the hardcore title
I
match.
like that.
There we go. And
I love that.
and the one more. Let's see. Let's make it a fatal 4-way. Who's the name that I could think of?
Man, we don't even have Stone Cold, The Rock, Kane, or
Well,
anyone.
to be the hardcore title match, I mean,
No, I'm just saying. We're
We
making
haven't
the
even
best.
mentioned them yet.
Yeah,
No, not
this
yet.
Is we only have we have the IC title and we have the world title. That's it, and then that's our card.
and then you could put I know he probably wasn't with the company yet, but I'm gonna put him anyway. Why not put RVD in there? Just for shits and giggles. They love
It was an
RVD.
attitude
So,
era. I mean,
Yeah,
No,
2000.
that's all.
yeah, Invasion.
Yeah, just say that the ECW got a guy to represent.
Exactly. There we go.
All right, Big Mike. I need to hear it.
all right. So I'm gonna do a submission match for the IC title. Ken Shamrock
Oh,
versus Kurt Angle.
you
Kurt
can't
Angle's
use-
already
you
used.
can't use Kurt Angle.
Oh, he's
European.
already used?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in the
Yeah.
European title match.
Okay. Oh, in the European title match.
Yes, he took him. He took him. Yeah,
What was it,
God
Jericho and
dang.
Angle? Oh,
yeah.
my
Jericho and Angle
God.
opened up our card. European title.
You know, I might one more.
All
than
right,
that person.
screw it. Let's make it a regular singles match. Jeff Jarrett versus D'Lo Brown.
You
No,
live in a
no,
wheelchair
YWC,
now.
no, YWC ain't booking
D'Lo
that.
Brown,
No,
come on, not D'Lo Brown.
YWC ain't booking that. Big Mike, get
No.
Indie Rippix here. What is the YWC booking?
He's trying to find. There's a little hint
No.
in the
I'll
comment
do this.
section.
I'll do this. I'll do it just for the sake of the comment. I will put Ken Shamrock versus Dean Malenko.
There you go.
IC title.
There we go. IC title.
There we go.
You live in a wheelchair now.
Yeah. So guys, we are rounding up our WrestleMania, but I'm going to do it. 3 world titles are on the line. Not just one, not just 2, but 3 world titles are on the line. The WWF World Heavyweight Championship, the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, and the ECW Championship. We got Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? I said Stone Cold Steve Austin taking on in a triple threat. Goldberg. Bill Goldberg. Bill Goldberg. I ever listen to Chase the what? No, this YWC will love Steve versus Goldberg. Goldberg is gonna come and spear Booker T and become the world heavyweight champion.
Booker T.
Yeah, Booker T was
You
world
think
heavyweight
Chase is
champion.
lying? They would. They would. They wanted to see that back in the day.
And then
Of course they did, yeah.
The ECW championship. You're gonna be like Chase. You gotta be fucking kidding me. But this is the most YWC thing of all time. We have Steve Austin, we have Goldberg, and then we have the ECW champion, Masato Tanaka.
You got Steve walking down.
We got Masato Tanaka in the main event of WrestleMania. He's their Daniel Bryan. He's the one everyone wants. They're saying this is the real wrestler here. That's his name, right? He was the guy from ECW.
Yeah.
Masato Tanaka.
Yeah,
He's still going, by the way. He's still doing the damn thing.
Good.
Where?
for
What
him.
promotion?
I think GHC.
You booked the GHC right.
Kaden gonna be happy as hell.
No.
Okay.
Because originally Mike Awesome was in the match, and then Paul Heyman was all like, "Yeah, I want ECW to be represented by the best people possible." And
Steve
so then,
Corino.
Taz was in our match, Raven was in the match, Mike Awesome was in the match, Tanaka was in the match, and Sabu, and then Masato Tanaka won. So this is the triple threat of all triple threats. You have Stone Cold, you have Goldberg, and then you have Tanaka. And like I was like, this is it. So guys, to run down. So we're kicking off WrestleMania. This is the round of points, Attitude Era, YWC booked WrestleMania. To round it off, European Championship, Chris Jericho defending his belt against Kurt Angle. World Tag Team Championship, the Hardys taking on Edge and Christian and taking on Benoit and Guerrero of the Radicals. So who are the tag champs, Walter, at this time? Who are the World Tag Team champions?
You think you know me?
I'll give it to Edge and Christian.
Edge and Christian, they always win too.
Yeah.
So they're probably winning that one.
No, I'd give it to Guerrero and Benoit if they.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I would make them win.
There's no holding them back.
cheeseburger on a pole match. Bubba Ray versus Spike Dudley. They're feuding. So,
Mike, is it a Big Mac? Is it a Whopper? Is it a Big Mac, a Whopper, a Baconator?
Did you guys see that?
A smash burger? Five Guys?
You're doing like a big
It's
chicken
just a
match.
burger. It's just a burger.
Good burger?
Oh,
Mondo burger?
A chicken shack match.
A Mondo burger?
So, and then after that, we got the big featured matchup: Undertaker taking on Steve Blackman in a Lions Den match. Hardcore title. Beautiful match. Taz.
Yes.
Who'd you have? Taz.
Raven, China, and
Yeah.
oh my god, how to forget the last one? Oh, RVD.
RVD.
Rob
Yeah.
Van Dam.
Steve's great fatal 4-way with Ivory as champion, Lita, Sensational Sherry, and Alundra Blaze, Medusa. Big Mike's IC title match, Oh, this is the biggest
It was
IC title, best IC title match I've ever heard. Dean Malenko taking on Ken Shamrock. Holy shit!
But the original plan was not IWC. Like,
yeah, the
The
original he
D'Lo,
wanted
right?
D'Lo and Jeff Jarrett. That was not IWC approved.
No, that was the backup. The original was supposed to be.
Jeff,
It was
what you
supposed
doing?
to be a submission match with Kurt Angle and Dean Malenko, but you already put him in European.
Yeah, so and then obviously my main event, Stone Cold Steve Austin, WWF champion, Goldberg WCW heavyweight champion, and Masato Tanaka, ECW World Heavyweight Champion, to unify all three belts. Obviously, Austin wins thanks to the help of McMahon. McMahon still helps him.
So what happened with The Rock?
Well, you know, The Rock, he was actually filming a movie at this time. We couldn't book him. So,
It was more important than Mania.
Yeah, we couldn't book him.
But what about Triple H? Is he in this?
Triple H in this universe he got hurt, you know. So Triple H was actually in the ECW. He was trying to be the main person for ECW, and he got injured wrestling Mike Awesome. So Triple H got hurt. So no Triple H in this one.
Wow.
I
What a
like
great
that.
card.
So that Lita versus Liv Morgan and Beth Phoenix versus Bull Nakano. Dean and Shamrock will be sniffing each other the whole time. So CPZ, I hope you guys I hope you enjoyed that card. I had a fun time booking it. I think we did a good job. We did a good job booking the YWC's greatest WrestleMania card of all time. But that will wrap up Chillin' with Chase. Heel Steven. We all know where we can find you here on the Round the Point Network.
Yes.
Walter, where can the great people find you?
Yep, on Twitter and Walter, and I'll be around here too.
Big Mike, where can Goldberg find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Detroit Gamer 313, and also here every single day on the Round the Point Network.
Our parlay paralyzer himself.
Yep, parlay paralyzer. And
I got paralyzed yesterday, so.
Oh no!
But you want it back though, right? With John Jones, you want it back.
Yeah, but it's still Valentina screwed me.
she did a spinning kick at the wrong time.
Yeah, I want my money back too, and a little extra.
I want $30 back, yo. And that.
All right. And finally, you can follow me on Twitter at ChaseAlways68. Check out Chillin' with Chase every Saturday on the Round the Point Network. Next Saturday's show most likely will be a late night show, or even maybe a mini watch along of watching the UFC, Petaryan and stuff. Who knows? We don't know yet. So just keep in tune. Just know it's going to happen every weekend here on the Around the Point Network, as long as I have the time. And then later tonight, when I get home from Dave & Buster's, I'm going live on my channel to review AEW Revolution 2023. Should be a fun time, and you might see some of these familiar faces if they want to stay up. I mean, it might be late for them, but it's early for me. So, Tony Khan going to end it. Okay, last thing. What time Tony Khan ending the show? I say 9:30 my time. That's when he's ending it. 9:30, 9:45 my time. So it'll be 12:45 your guys' time.
Yeah, it's almost 1.
12:37 a.m. Eastern time. 12:37 a.m. Eastern time.
No, I want to be nice. 12:15. 9:15 Pacific.
Big Mike, how's the end? When's the ending this show?
I'll say 12:10.
Okay,
Yeah, because I looked at these matches and I'm like, yeah, man, this show ended late, man. Because you had an hour match in there. If there was no Iron Man match, he would actually end it at like 8:30. But like, I don't think he's going to be able to end it at 8:30.
1 a.m. Eastern. I would not be shocked if it's 1 a.m.
Dude, if he
1
ended at
a.m.
If
I'm
he
going
ended
to
at
sleep.
10, you're gonna make my day. I'm on it. I was born for greatness.
You getting a live performance
Greatness.
today, Chase? By any of these like entrances, like Daniel, like Brian. Daniel?
Yeah, maybe the person who composed MJF's YouTube track, he could come out and he could go like boom, 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 boom,
You
boom.
think
I don't hear the singing anymore in that song.
You think we get Josiah to rap like Russell Flow like remixes like I'm better than you, you know it, some shit like that?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe Mikey Ruckus comes out tonight. He no, he doesn't have Sarah Mierdo. I don't know what he can sing. What songs they do?
Oh, they're on the pre-show, I think.
Oh, pre-show.
For the pre-show.
Kaden, what are you doing? We logging off. You coming on for nothing. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you all later tonight on my channel, the Chillin' with Chase channel, for AEW Revolution review.
And then we'll be here tomorrow, 12 p.m. for the review here.
Steve Kitchen, yes sir. Bunch of reviews.